Alright, ladies and gents, welcome back once again to my channel where I am beginning to feel better. We got a little bit of a fire, not much of one because it's not that cold. I'm already finished with my coffee. I had to get some steroids this morning, so I'm done with my coffee and already well into my water. Starting to feel better, but anyhow, we are ready to go start going up the ropes and on to Timberwolf Mountain. I think there was a few items we were leaving behind here. Our weight was down. We got a storm raging out there, which sucks, but we're getting ready to get off the map, so not a big deal. Do a little eating. Oh, I guess we were full. Okay. That works. A little drinking, maybe. We got some water. Not much. Still got that meat we can cook later. It's giving us a little stinky. We got that one stinky bar right now because of the raw meat. We're leaving all this stuff here. We should have, as far as tool, we need to make sure we got a good hacksaw. Need to reload that for sure. I gotta have a good hacksaw, which I do. That. I don't need this. Leave that here. I'm gonna go ahead. It don't weigh that much. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here too. We just want to go light because we got a lot of climbs to make. All right, we're still storming out, so let's go ahead and try to sleep for another hour. Still nothing. Still storming. We're getting late evening. I don't want to stay in here all night. Oh, we finished it. Finished. All right. It's done. Just finished. All right. Okay, we didn't have nothing over here we wanted. Did we already get a map on this? We did, right? Yeah, we're right here. No, that was end of the road. No, we did not map this yet. Okay, we want to get a map on this before we go. I thought we did, but apparently not. It's like a good place. I was going to get it from top of the road, but we did get it too. All right, fine. All right, so up the rope we go. With the improvised crampons, it should go a little easier. I wasn't even thinking about those. We would have made them sooner. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to make everything so much easier. And just some firewood there, nothing big, so we're going to ignore that. And since we're now up here, I'm going to go ahead and that'll give us a little better view. All right. So it's off to Timberwolf Mountain we go. Now it seems like there's a cave or something up here, I think. I don't recall for sure. Anyhow, I've been saying we're going to Timberwolf Mountain for like ever now, so. But we're actually on our way now. We're actually just a few steps away from Timberwolf Mountain. And all that entails. I'm relatively confident in my navigation of Timberwolf Mountain. Not completely. If I get off my known path, I'll probably be lost rather quickly. But I think I pretty well know where I'm going. Ash Canyon, if I get off the beaten path in Ash Canyon, I'm lost. So I'm getting more and more comfortable with them, but one last map on this map. And then into Timberwolf Mountain we go. Say hello to Timberwolf Mountain. I've been saying we were going to get here. We're finally here, folks. We finally made the trip. So I'm not mistaken, it's a pretty short trek up here to Mountaineer's Hut, which is, you know, obviously the really the only feasible base on this map. So there's got to watch for moose and bear. There's a couple of different bear spawns that can be problematic. Moose spawn is can be right behind Mountaineer's Hut, so we can get jammed up there pretty easy. But all in all, I used to be scared of this map, but watching Zach Nafine on it for so long, I mean, he loves the map, you know, and, you know, it's one of the first places he heads in a run. So I've done enough cold starts on it to, literal cold starts. I'm getting more comfortable with it. It's just the best thing you can do is just load up whatever you're comfortable with, Voyager or Stalker or whatever, and just drop in onto a map and just run around until you either live or die. Map knowledge saves, and lack of map knowledge kills. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for moose. We don't want broken ribs. We got a lot of climbs to make, and 120 hours of broken ribs can be very problematic. Of course, here's our first piece of the plane wreckage, landing gear. I don't think there was anything close to this. No. I don't remember for sure. Last time I was on this map, it was just a dead stalker run, or a fresh stalker run. I didn't have any weapons, so I was kind of scared of everything. So as far as getting all the little mist containers that are around, I haven't actually cleaned them all before. I don't know if we're going to do that or not. We might. We're certainly going to clean the ones we see. So anyway, the lake should be to our left, and Mountaineer's Hut should be pretty much dead ahead, if I'm not mistaken. I can be wrong, obviously, as you guys know. I do that a lot. Some birch up here. I want to go look for some birch tea. Since we're nice and light. And it's late in the day already, almost dark, and we've still got energy left, so we can do a lot of sprinting around here and be okay. I gotta agree with Zach Nafine, though. This map really does grow on me. Hear the hacking in the background. Of course, everybody is still fighting off the remnants of that flu. VA put me on some really, really heavy steroids and told me, said, you're probably gonna have insomnia. Okay, here's Mountaineer's Hut. And we're standing right where the moose can spawn, and it don't look like it's going to spawn here, or at least not yet. I don't see any moose markings at all. Would have been... Bob's getting tired. So anyhow, Mountaineer's Hut, we are here, and this is where we'll establish our little bit of base camp. You know, this will be, after we finish our big circle, this is the beginning of our circle. We'll start here, and then we'll go around, halfway around the mountain, and then off through Ash Canyon, and then back to here. So, off to Ash Canyon to the gold mine, and then we'll come back.
Feels like night is coming.
And then up the mountain, and this is where we'll end up. We'll end up back here. This will be the end of the circle. Flare. There's a hacksaw right there. If we didn't have one, that's good to know. That is a memento survival hint. Chasm cave. I think that's marking the exit to something.
I could use this.
Alright, check that. There's some matches. Lots of firewood. Some charcoal. Usually some stuff underneath. There's a sewing kit, a ski jacket, a whetstone.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
And usually there's stuff over here. A couple of arrows. Flare shells. Oops. Okay. You have to be careful sleeping here because it's you're inside, but you notice it's you can still freeze to death quite quickly. All right. Looks like we pretty well got this cleared out. I think. Oh, wait. Oh, wilderness kitchen. We like that. All right. Go ahead and build this fire. We need water. And that'll give us 100%. Alright, now we're gonna a little bit more of that up there. Put down some water. And then see, I don't think, do I have any cookables on me right now? I mean I do, oh yeah, that right there. I need to cook that. That's dinner right there. Dinner is served. Alright, and then we got no other anything, so I think I'll heat me up herbal tea. Hey, what happened? Oh. That's music's new. Alright. That'll be enough water. Alright, now I should have a warm herbal tea in here somewhere. Where'd it go? Cold. There it is. Drink that. Alright. Now, in Mountaineer's Hut, I sleep 3 hours at a time. unless I got a fire going. Because you hear that storm? Right now we're still warm, but that can change very, very quickly. Timberwolf Mountain is cold, so you gotta pay attention. Go ahead and eat that. I don't think I'll get sick off of it, but we're going to check. All right, fully rested, and it is basically daylight. If you'll recall, we picked up that one book, and as much as I kind of don't want to, we are so close to max cooking. If I don't use this now, I may not get to, so I want to use it. Because this is maybe the last opportunity to use it, and you know, if we can get level 5 cooking, you know, life gets a whole lot easier. We can eat our wolves and our bears and our tigers. Oh my. We didn't quite get there yet, but don't look like we quite made it. Let's see what we got. Hey, look, yeah. Won't be much longer. If we could kill a bear or something, we'd be there quick. All right. Let's see what we got on us that we can shed before we leave. Obviously, we don't want the firewood on us. Drop all of those and then drop that because we can drop that. All right, grab one stick. Check our water situation here. It's pretty fair. A little bit of food on us. All right, I got a few things I want to kick off right here. All right, that, don't need 2 knives. I'm gonna put some few items that I got in here. I definitely don't need that on me, but I don't need this on me right now, but I'm not going to leave it in here per se. I want to leave it out here. Drop that. All right, that lightens us up pretty well. I think I picked up like a cotton toque or something a while ago. Yeah, we need to strip that. And that needs to be harvested. All right, 92, 98, 95. Oh man, those are getting rough shape. That's getting in rough shape. But all in all, it's not real bad. Okay. So weight-wise, we are at 72, so we're good. We're going to look around. We're going to look down on the ice, see what we see.
I think I can use this.
Sometimes there's knives and hatchets stuck up in this stuff. I don't see any. Oh, I think we might try to go for that little deer over there. Oh dear, it's a female deer. That would be nice to have for food as for the trip. But we are getting a little bit on the short side of food, and there's not a whole lot of loot on this map until you get to the summit. I mean, there's a lot of, there's actually a lot. Would you please come back this way, little Miss Deer? Pretty please. Come on, this way. Come on, turn around. Turn around. Smile for the camera. Not that way, but okay. All right. Now, one thing I learned on another playthrough is when you harvest deer in this particular location, you do it a little at a time, because this is also bear territory. Still using my Icarus F key.
Too heavy.
Turned around and found myself face to face with a bear last time I harvested a deer right here. Okay. All right, got me a new game today. Caught a game called Satisfactory on the. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't usually strip them complete, but I'm going to this time. On the Steam sale. All right, look to be pretty safe, so better put this up so I don't misfire. Be a little delayed before we go up over the hill, or be over the mountain. Have to make the canyon before dark. The howling went all night. Illegible writing.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
That's the trip. I think that may actually be the where we're leaving to Ash Canyon. That might be Deer Clearing, but. Firearm cleaning kit, practical gunsmithing, take charcoal, take that. We got a little bit of daylight left, and we are outside. Decisions. We got a little bit of daylight left. I think I'm going to, since we're outside, I'm going. Got him. I was going to read that book, but I think I changed my mind. I think I'll just leave it down here for when we come back. He won't be back. With this many, with 3 stinky bars going on here, if there is a wolf within 2 miles, it's going to come see us. So. Came out of nowhere, but I got him anyway. Yeah, I got him anyway. All right. We're going to do ourselves, shut the door, do ourselves a little cooking. This up, that up. Use that.
Feels like a lot of gear.
It is a lot of gear, Bob. All right. Now we want to put out our hides. We're going over Timberwolf Mountain and Nash Canyon, but we're playing the game on the way too, right? And we couldn't. We needed the food. So. That's a good dose of cooking right there. All right. So we got us a book. We got us some 100% chance of starting. We're on Timberwolf Mountain. Got a whole bunch of bleeding wolves in the area now.
All right.
All right. Added some fuel up here, a little fur. Get rid of the reclaimed wood. Get rid of the cedar. All right. Let's get started doing some cooking here. $45 minutes. Another storm. Got 2 pieces left. Another water, I guess. have enough time for that. Step out here because we want to keep these as fresh as possible, as long as possible. All right, do our water up. Oh man,
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
that sucks. Haven't even been in here that long. All right, we're gonna have to go run a risk. As much as I hate it. Should have most of these guys bleeding. Got him. Anyway, we got this cabin fever risk. We're not cold, so we're gonna do just a little. We're gonna work through the night. Oh, I didn't drink. We're gonna work through the night out here. Just to mitigate that cabin fever risk. Still not cold. Looking good. Nice and pretty. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Oh yeah, look at that. Screenshot for the video. Maybe. Nice and windy out. And it is morning. Not quite fully rested yet though, so we're going to go ahead and nap a little longer. It says we're warming, so.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Yay, okay, well now we're fully rested. Check for any critters hanging out that are waiting to eat our face. I don't see any. Okay. All right, we're gonna go back up here and we're fully rested. We're completely warm. Just need to make sure my clothes aren't wet, which they are not. So. No wet clothes. I'm gonna grab and eat. And keep that one. I want 2 full steaks. That one's not full, so we're gonna eat that one. Eat that one, if it'll let me. And then I need 1 full steak to go with me. Another full steak to go with me. Okay, there's a 960, 960, and a 202. All right, we are full. How much water we got? Just about right. That'll work. Need to stay light. There's our mountaineering rope if we need it. And I think weight-wise, we're looking pretty good. We got tees on. What have I got on me that is so heavy? Oh, I got it. Oh, wow. What in the world? Alright, let's see. Oh, there's some firewood on me that I don't need. I can drop 2 of those. I don't need that on me. That's for later. A lot of teas, but not, oh, sticks. Sticks and food. That. This is just sticks and food. Alright, let's drop most of those sticks. Still 78. What? I guess I'm going to have to put down a few teas or drink them. Put down a rose hip. Drop off a ray. The herbals don't really serve any purpose. I mean, they do, but 1, 2, 3 reishi on me. I'll get one. Still heavy. I mean, I don't need to carry any of them, really. Well, that puts us under, but still feel like I'm missing some. Of course, yeah, I got a ton of sewing kicks on us. That's probably, count them all together, that's actually a lot. Don't need all these on me. Go ahead and drop off 2 more of those. When we pick up the technical backpack, we're going to have plus 11 pounds, so that's going to run us up to 88. All right, let's get out of here. Sure, I got my bedroll, got my water. Okay, we're good. All right, now I'm going to be running partially off memory here, so if I get lost, don't sue me. I just know you run basically counterclockwise around the map until you hit Deer Clearing. And then you take the exit into Ash Canyon and you stay to the left, mostly, until you get to the gold mine. And then reverse that process on the way back. I'm not stopping for any of this stuff right now. Normally I would, but not this time. We'll have a chance at a bear in a couple of locations. A few miscellaneous chances at a wolf, but Timberwolf Mountain and Ash Canyon, other than a few wolves and a handful of bears, are really just about the environment, in my opinion. It's about the climbs and the cold and the weather. There are way more loot locations on these maps, I know, than what I'm going to be hitting. I am just focused on the technical backpack and all I'm focused on is the tech. There's the bear. There's Mr. Bear. Got him. Woohoo. Getting better at this. Now I'll miss the next 10 shots. So he'll bleed out eventually. Got him. All right. There's some saplings there. I am not stopping for them. I might map here, maybe. No, I'm just not stopping for them right now. All I'm trying to do is to get the deer clearing. Yeah, he's up there eating a deer. We're not going to mess with him. Just in case I need to cook something. Just in case I need a few extra calories. I can't remember where the climbs are. Like I said, I'm not super confident on this map. I know the rough path. It's kind of like just stay to the road. You got to go counterclockwise around the mountain to go up the mountain. It looks like when you look at it, if you were to look at a map of it, it looks like you can go to clockwise and go right up, and it's just like a short trip. That's just not the case because there are ropes missing. And yeah. Ultimately, though, we're looking for deer clearing because that is our exit. And this is hopefully not a bear cave. If it is, we might die. No, just a regular cave with some firewood, place to warm up, and that's pretty much it. Okay. So that's Forest Cave. We're going here, I think. So you kind of get an idea where we're at. Now there are containers all over this map. So it's more than just what's on the summit. I mean, there is loot galore on this map. But we're not getting bogged down on that until... Now, we're going to spend some time on this map once we get through through Ash Canyon. We get our technical backpack. Once we get our... then we go to the summit and start moving stuff down off the summit. We're going to spend some time here setting up and moving stuff back to Mountaineer's hut. And hopefully we're going to get a moose while we're doing all that, and we'll get it moose and maybe a couple of bears or whatever. This map will be where we start settling in for the long haul, because we're going to hit Ash Canyon and get the technical backpack. We're going to run up the summit, and then we are settling. We're going to start slowing down and establishing bases and looting the maps properly. Moose, 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 moose. See that right there? Moose sign. Where are we? I didn't know the moose spawned here. All right. So north of Forest Cave is moose spawn. I did not know the moose could spawn there. So there's something we know now. That's moose sign now right there. So somewhere, I'm gonna guess down there maybe, is where the moose is gonna spawn. Could be up here ready to stomp on us and keep us from climbing anything. It could be right around the corner here just waiting to say hi, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be back over there. Seems like they're always down on frozen ice. I don't know that for sure, but I just always seems like that's where I always see them. Okay, there's this, if we wanted it, some deer meat, which we don't. We're not stopping for that. Not right now. Oopsie. There are several caves. Okay, this is the bridge I was looking for. Don't look down. There are several caves along the way, but we're trying to get to the crossover cave. The cave that takes us to Ash Canyon is where I'm hoping to spend the night. If we make real good time, it may actually be even before that. Is this deer clearing already? Surely not. Kind of looks like deer clearing though. I have to watch, because once you get to deer clearing, you're in possible bear zone. I don't see one. Where are we exactly? Yeah, we're getting right. No, it's still farther up there. Okay, yeah, we're good. We shouldn't be in bear zone yet. At 48 minutes in, yeah, we'll probably sleep in the cave that goes to Ash Canyon and cut the episode there most likely. Oopsie. Still using that Icarus F key right now. I think I already said I've got a new game this morning, Satisfactory. It looks really interesting. I don't think this is a bear cave. At least we're going to hope it's not. Like I said, there are lots and lots of caves on this map. Alright, what's in here? We got some firewood, a bedroll. We're not messing with any of this right now. We are going to map this cave. So there we are, that's that cave. And we're headed to this one up here. So we're getting closer. Oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to burp in your ear, guys. They got me on that Wow, I'm really sorry about that. They put me on those steroids, and the first day's dose is like 6 or 8 pills. I don't know, but man, it gives you really sour stomach. So I am feeling a lot better, but I still got a ways to go because I'm running a risk of pneumonia right now, bronchitis pneumonia. Because it just it's settled in my lungs and it's just being a real mess. So, but I'm feeling a lot better. I just on some medication still. My boys still have a really, really icky cough, really loud. You may hear them in the background from time to time. But all in all, we're doing a whole lot better. I'm really enjoying getting into this game and finally getting back where I've been wanting to be. On Timberwolf Mountain. I've been really wanting to get on this map for a while now. Oh, I don't know if I got enough juice to get over this or not. It's a short climb, maybe. We'll try. We're still light enough, but we're just under. If we get over it, it'll be the end of it. I was hoping to get to deer clearing. We may have to go back and take may have to go back and take a night. We may have to go spend a night in that cave. I forgot about this climb. We might be able to get over it though. Who knows? We'll see. I mean, it's not saying overweight. We've got the crampons. If we didn't, I wouldn't even try it. With the crampons, I think maybe we can do it. We're holding. We're doing okay. It's gonna be tight. Gonna be close. Gonna be close. Come on. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Good job, Bob. 3 rounds for Bob. All right, Bob. All right. That's those improvised crampons right there. It's the only reason we made it over. Now this, I believe, is deer clearing, which, if I'm correct, there's going to be, if it is deer clearing, number one, we'll have to start watching for the bear, but there'll be some loot, miscellaneous boxes to open over there. Not miscellaneous, good boxes, but we're not doing that right now.
Something's making me feel tired.
It's called fatigue, Bob. You just made yeah, this is deer clearing. So we're right at our exit. Right here. This is the way to Ash Canyon, right here, folks. And there's some deer out there that we don't want to really care about right now, but they're out there. And this is our cave system. And this is the way out of here. Still keeping our weight down because we still got several climbs to make. Not tonight, but not in this episode. All right, on to Ash Canyon we go. Okay. I think there's some missed loot in here. Most of it we're not going to pick up. Probably pick up some coal to build a fire out of. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Yeah. A few pieces. It's probably about it though. Honestly don't remember which way to go. Let's see, we're going to Ash Canyon, so I'm going to go with probably up, but I want to look and see what's down here first. And I hate to pick that up, but we can leave all this stuff at the door. That's what we'll do. We'll drop all the extra stuff at the door. Bob's getting tarred. Really just trying to find my way out. I'm not looking for loot right now. Wool mittens, those would come in handy if my rabbit mittens go ahead and fall apart on me, which I'm afraid they're about to. Oops. Is this the one that has the rope climb in it? It might be. I don't remember. There's one of these caves that has a rope climb in it, but I didn't think it was this one. Oh. Spelunker's lantern. What? Really? Wow. Rigged for fuel efficiency. A light for deep.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that's cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. All right then. Pork and beans, cup of coffee, no charcoal. All right. That was that's really neat. All right, so let's find our way out of here. Maybe. That was really cool. Fuel efficient lantern. Still daylight, so keep pushing ourselves. I think this is the, yeah, that's the room we came out of. Thought I could go up, but I can't. So it's not this. Evidently I've taken a wrong turn. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, there was a right turn up here. I went right. I should have went left. It's all right though. It's worth it. Worth the trouble. A fuel efficient lantern. That's actually a big. That's actually a huge thing. All right, where are we now? Where are we now? Oh, there it is. Now we're gonna stick our nose out and make sure we didn't accidentally come back the way we came, which I know we didn't. But we're gonna stick our nose out, and as long as everything's good, we're gonna pop our nose right back in and spend the night. Lighten up and probably, just get ready for tomorrow, because there are some big climbs and it's a lot of land, a lot of ground to cover. All right, this is Ash Canyon. I think it's Pillar's Footrest here. Is where we're at, where we come out at. I think this is Pillar's Footrest. And we're going to the left and around and ultimately to the gold mine. But anyhow, we're going to go back into our little cave and spend the night in here. Nice and safe and warm. And build us a little fire here because we're out of charcoal. And that is something I definitely want, is charcoal. Let's go ahead and use that accelerant. It's weight, and we need to use that weight up. All right. We use everything I got because, like I said, we need charcoal. So we're going to burn all that coal off. And let's see, check these. Let's eat that. I think I had yeah, let's go ahead and cook that. And let's see, how much water have I got on me? 0.24. We probably need, let's go ahead and make another batch since we're stopped here. Cook. And let's go ahead and put that up there. Eat that. I don't know if it finished it. It didn't. No, not quite. Let's finish this off. Drink. Alright, we're gonna pick this up.
Too much stuff to carry.
I'm letting the fire burn because, again, I want the charcoal. Alright, we are fat and happy. We're gonna wake up a little before light, but that's okay. We don't mind. Alright, it's a little bit before daylight. We are not quite fully rested here, so we're going to get us a drink. And then we're going to sleep until we're fully rested. That's saving us. Now we're fully rested. Nothing we do at this point is going to count for tomorrow. But anyhow, it is basically daylight. Might be storming outside, I can't tell. But anyhow, that's where we're cutting it for today. Tomorrow we start up towards the gold mine, and I think we can make it to the gold mine next. I think for the next episode we should be able to make, as long as nothing goes terribly wrong. I think we can make it up to the gold mine, get the technical backpack and the stuff and the loot out of that mine, and then get right back where we are right now. And we might even be able to get. If we don't make it to the summit, we might be able to get real close in the next episode. So, because we're not really going to get tied down as far as, just looting random stuff. We're going for the technical backpack and the summit. Everything in between is just details that we're not going to get wrapped up in. Anyway, as always, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. If you enjoy my content as a whole, smash that subscribe button, get those bell notifications. Discord is open. The link is on the YouTube, my channel page, if you want it. There hasn't been a whole lot of interest, so I'm not going to push it too hard in the future. But above all of those, I love comments. I thrive on comments. The good, the bad, the ugly, the hints, the tips, the tricks, the strategies, the tactics, the constructive criticism, the not so constructive criticism. But whatever you do, keep those comments clean. And until the next episode, y'all have a great game now.